My name is Eileen Gibney and I work as a lecturer in nutrition at the UCD Institute of Food and Health, and my primary area of research is in the area of personalised nutrition, where I'm trying to understand how we can tailor diets to give an individual their optimum diet and health. Well, I think when you start as a nutritionist, you don't really think that data is going to play a significant role, but everything we do, every recommendation we make is based on a body of evidence which will come from data. So whether that's association studies or intervention studies or meta-analysis of a whole load of studies put together, it's something that we as scientists are constantly looking at, constantly analyse data and delving into data sets to try and understand, how this affects, how food and food consumption affects health and health outcomes, but also all of the other data that surrounds food and food intake, so all other aspects of diet and lifestyle like physical activity, environment and everything. So we're surrounded by data and we use it to derive all of the public health recommendations that you will see given in any country across the world. I think so, and I think that we as scientists and nutritionists are constantly reanalyzing our data and questioning. That will come from as the body of evidence builds, that we re-look at the data and maybe some new and interesting facts come out. Once we see some of those associations, or we then have to do what we call intervention studies after those to prove that the associated nutrient is actually having an effect on the disease or health attribute that we're looking at. So yes, we're constantly re-evaluating and we're constantly challenging the ideas that are put out there and trying to find better evidence to support the recommendations that we're going to give. I think health and data are huge. I think that nowadays we're not looking at health in just one parameter. We all have sensors that we walk around in. We know we can monitor our intake, our physical activity, we can monitor our sleep patterns, our blood pressure, our heart rate, and we can do all of this simultaneously and we can do it continuously. So the body of lifestyle and health and food intake data we're going to get is going to allow us to really data mine these databases with huge power, because up to now we mightn't have had the amount of data that we require. So we will begin to fine-tune this, and I think this is a huge area of interest for public health, for consumers, for business, and lots of business opportunities within that. So I think the whole population data health area is going to explode.